Hi, my name is Eric Sumi, and this evening I'm going to be presenting a argumentative speech titled Cultural Healing and Wellness as Opposed to Conventional Medicine. One of America's strengths is its ability to incorporate cultural aspects of many ethnic groups into one ever expanding American fabric. One of these cultural aspects is the way in which different ethnic groups approach healing and wellness practices in the United States. According to the Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine and the National Center for Health Statistics, approximately 38% of adults, or about 4 in 10 adults, and approximately 12% of children, or about 1 in 9 children, are using some form of complementary and alternative medicine, or CAM. From acupuncture clinics in Los Angeles to curandero, shaman throughout the American Southwest, CAM is becoming more and more common in the United States today. With ever-expanding healthcare costs, disposable incomes becoming sole incomes for paying medical bills, and the ever-increasing populace becoming addicted to pain medicines in increasing numbers, people are looking for alternatives. Two alternatives that the American Medical Association are at odds with is the Eastern medicinal art of acupuncture and the shaman medical healers known as curanderos. Today, I will explain a little bit about what acupuncture is and what curanderos do. Not everyone can eat an apple a day or has the insurance to be able to keep the doctor's billing offices at bay. Some people need to puncture those healing bills with acupuncture. And though that's a little play on words, it kind of gets at the root of what a lot of people are thinking, and that is that even with the new universal care, Obamacare, a lot of people, due to cultural aspects and limited monetary funds, cannot do the mainstream medical procedures. They're looking for other sources, other alternative medicines. I had mentioned acupuncture. One of the advantages, or several of the advantages of acupuncture, is that it's simple and gentle, painless, because it uses a 200 to 300 micrometer single-use needle. They're safe, and they have minimal side effects. They have reduced use of narcotics and other medications, and they're effective, and they're economical. A component of traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture originated over 5,000 years ago. Acupuncture is based on the belief that living beings have a vital energy that circulates through 12 invisible energy lines known as meridians in the body. Each meridian is associated with a different organ system. An imbalance in the flow of energy throughout a meridian is how disease begins. Acupuncturists insert needles into specified points along meridian lines to influence and restore balance to the flow of energy. There are over 1,000 acupuncture points on the body. Acupuncture is one of the best known alternative therapies. The FDA estimates that people in the United States spend more than $5 million annually on acupuncture treatments. So, as we can see, the American Medical Association is at odds with acupuncturists due to the fact that the hard science, in terms of Western science, is very limited. And so it's hard for an MD to be able to recommend an acupuncture treatment as a sole way of treating diseases and other types of ailments. And so that's one of the reasons they're at odds with them. Now that I have shared with you a little about acupuncture in the United States, I want to tell you a little bit about a more spiritual form of CAM known as curanderos. Many of today's camps in use in the United States have a spiritual aspect to healing and wellness. One such camp are curanderos. Curanderos are a traditional Native American and or Hispanic Latino healer or shaman in the United States and in Latin America. Historically, Latino populations in the United States have been using curanderos for many, many years. In the mid to late 1970s, the rise in ethnic minority and immigrant populations grew in tandem with the public presence of curanderos in areas outside of the historical geographic regions of the United States, which had large Hispanic and Latino populations. The curandero dedicates their life to the administration of remedies for mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual illnesses based on their evaluation. Since the 1990s, it is more commonplace to see curanderos in northern tier cities in the United States. The acceptance of traditional services of curanderismo is noted by U.S. regional healthcare plans accepting services of curanderos as part of their insurance benefits and coverage. The role of a curandero or curandera can also incorporate the roles of psychiatrist along with that of doctor and healer. Some curanderos, such as Don Pedrito, the healer of Los Olmos, makes use of simple herbs, waters, and even mud to effect their cures. Others additionally employ Catholic elements such as holy water and pictures of saints. The use of Roman Catholic prayers and other borrowings and lendings are often found alongside native religious elements. In conclusion, we discussed acupuncture and the use of a curandero, two of the most common cultural healing and wellness practices in use in the United States today. These two camps are part of a greater statistic of approximately 38% of adults and approximately 12% of children using some form of CAM, according to the National Health Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine and the National Center for Health Statistics. A strength of American culture is its ability to incorporate cultural aspects of many ethnic groups into one ever-expanding American fabric. One of these cultural aspects is the way in which different ethnic groups approach healing. Not only are these two healing and wellness practices uniquely Chinese and Mexican in their own right, they are uniquely American. Thank you.